Before he was known across the Seven Kingdoms as the Kingslayer, Jaime Lannister was simply the golden heir of the most powerful house in the West. He was born at Casterly Rock alongside his twin sister Cersei Lannister, the first children of Tywin Lannister and Joanna Lannister. From the beginning, Jaime and Cersei were inseparable. They looked almost identical as children and shared everything: tutors, games, secrets, and eventually something far more dangerous. Jaime saw the world through the same pride and ambition that lived inside Cersei. To him, she was not just his sister, she was the other half of himself. Jaime grew up surrounded by the expectations of House Lannister. As Tywin's eldest son, he was meant to inherit Casterly Rock and continue the legacy of the richest and most powerful family in Westeros. Yet from an early age, Jaime was drawn not to politics or rule, but to knighthood. He admired the stories of legendary warriors and the shining honor of the Kingsguard, the 7 knights sworn to protect the king. To a boy raised on songs and heroic tales, the white cloak represented the highest honor a knight could achieve. Jaime proved to be a prodigy with the sword. He trained under the legendary knight Arthur Dayne, widely considered one of the greatest swordsmen in the realm. Under Dayne's guidance, Jaime's natural talent blossomed quickly, and by the time he was still barely a teenager, he had already gained a reputation for extraordinary skill. At the age of 15, he was knighted, an honor rarely given to someone so young. The knight who performed the ceremony was Arthur Dayne himself, which only added to Jaime's growing legend. But while Jaime was learning the ideals of knighthood, his bond with Cersei deepened into a secret relationship neither of them intended to abandon. Cersei dreamed of power and crowns, and she believed Jaime belonged beside her in whatever destiny awaited them. The problem was their father. Tywin Lannister expected Jaime to inherit Casterly Rock and carry on the Lannister line. Any life Jaime imagined for himself had to fit into that plan. Then fate intervened through politics. During the later years of the reign of Aerys II Targaryen, the relationship between the king and Tywin Lannister had deteriorated badly. Aerys had grown paranoid and resentful of his powerful hand. When an opportunity appeared to weaken Tywin, the king seized it. Influenced by court intrigues and possibly by Cersei's own manipulation behind the scenes, Aerys appointed Jaime Lannister to the Kingsguard. To the young Jaime, it seemed like the greatest honor imaginable. The white cloak, the service to the crown, the chance to stand among the greatest knights in Westeros. But Tywin saw the truth immediately. By naming Jaime to the Kingsguard, the king had stripped House Lannister of its heir. Members of the Kingsguard could hold no lands, father no children, and claim no inheritance. Jaime would never rule Casterly Rock. Tywin was furious. In protest, he resigned as Hand of the King and returned to Casterly Rock, taking much of the stability of the realm with him. Jaime remained in King's Landing, sworn to serve the very king who had insulted his father. As a Kingsguard knight, Jaime stood among legendary warriors such as Gerald Hightower, Arthur Dayne, and Oswell Went. These were the knights he had idolized as a boy. Yet the reality of serving Aerys II quickly shattered those romantic ideals. Jaime witnessed the king's growing madness firsthand. The executions, the paranoia, and the increasing obsession with wildfire. The white cloak that once symbolized honor began to feel like a prison. Then came Robert's Rebellion. While the realm burned and the armies of the rebels marched across Westeros, Jaime remained in King's Landing beside the king he had sworn to protect. His father's army stayed out of the war for most of the conflict, watching and waiting. The young knight found himself trapped between loyalty to his oath and loyalty to his blood. By the time the rebellion reached its final days, Jaime Lannister had already learned a painful truth. The songs of knights and honor were far simpler than the world they tried to describe. Soon, in the throne room of the Red Keep, he would face the choice that would define his name forever. But that moment had not yet come. For now, Jaime Lannister stood as the youngest member of the Kingsguard, a golden knight wearing a white cloak that would soon be stained with history.